Hey guys, so wash day, it's no fun, but I'm just gonna do my crown today. Hey guys, so I already braided my hair, guys. Still wet, but this is how I rock it, and then when it dries it's a little crimply and I can do other stuff with it, but this is what I'm gonna rock today. So yeah, so I am going to be talking about this goal of mine. One of my goals this year was to read books by either Caribbean authors based, and the story is based in the Caribbean, or just books that the author is Caribbean. And I'm looking at my list. So as of today, when I'm recording this, I've read 80 books. Most likely it's going to be more by the end of the year, but of the 80 books, I've only read 13 that was from a Caribbean author. And I wasn't really happy with that, because 80 books, you know, I would have felt better if at least 25% would have been, you know, if I had gotten at least 20 books in that's Caribbean based or written by a Caribbean author. But nevertheless, I did more than last year. I mean, last year I think I've only hit maybe 4, so it is a major jump. But hopefully next year will be more. So let me do the books that I did read. Queenie, which is a Jamaican author. The Last Wonder Woman, which is a Jamaican author. I'm gonna pop, you know, the pictures up there. Black Leopard, Red Wolf, Jamaican author, even though the story is not a Jamaican based story, but is a Jamaican author. Golden Child, a Caribbean author. This one is from Trinidad. The Star Side of Bird Hill, Naomi Jackson. Now she's born in the US, but her parents are from the Caribbean, Barbados, I believe. Yeah, Barbados. Confession of Franny Langston, that is a Jamaican author. I liked the second half of the book more than the first. I talked about it in a previous video. This was one of those ones where I had so much high hope for the book, but the first half I literally was just like, okay. And then the second half was just, yes. I wish the whole book was like how the second half of the book was. Snowflake by Nia Forster. Now, Nia Forster had no clue that she was actually Jamaican until she put a tweet out talking about her childhood growing up in Jamaica. And I was like, so I made a comment, oh, I didn't know you were Jamaican. And she let me know, yeah, she is Jamaican. So fun facts, never knew. But this story is not a Caribbean based story, but the author is Jamaican, so she still filled in the spot. The Stars and the Blackness Between Them, this author is Caribbean. Not 100% sure, can I speak? I'm not 100% sure what island, but if I find out before this video is edited, I'll put it in. Hurricane of the Heart. This person is also a Caribbean. I believe she is from Antigua. I think she's from Antigua, but the story took place in Dominica. Love Sweet Joy. This person, the story is in I forgot what island. I'll put it here. She's Caribbean, but not the island that the story is in. I'll put her information as well. Diary of a Fatherless Immigrant Child, Jamaican. And The Same Earth, Jamaican. So if you can see, most of the books are Jamaican, and then there's about 3 Trinidadian, and the rest are from smaller islands. But I want to focus more on, talk a little bit more about different areas in this, because the smaller books like The Hurricane of the Heart and Love Sweet Joy, I like that I learned a lot about these smaller islands that I had no clue about. Like, it was just, it felt like a little bit of a history in terms of customs and tradition, especially food and how they celebrate and their views on their island. Because, you know, to me, it both stories touch on giving back. So, you know, where you've left your island, you return and you want to give back, especially in the Love Sweet Joy, because that's what they focus on in this story. I like that idea. I like that that was put in the story. But these are true Caribbean romance, which is very hard to find, because I've seen a lot of romance, and a lot of times they're either some really old book from 90 something, but not a lot of them are recent or that I've found. And I really wish people would recommend books that are true romance to me. A lot of times I've gotten recommendation, but they weren't true romance. They were just a regular contemporary story and a snippet of romance in there. No, I want a true romance, and these two were true romance novel that was Caribbean based. So I really like that, and these were recommended by Caribbean Reads. And the first one I did physically put up, get the book, which is Hurricane of the Heart. I got that at Brooklyn Book Festival, where Caribbean Reads had a stall, and I went to one day event the day before, and I was able to pick up that book there. And they also recommended the other books, and there's another one that I did download already on my Kindle that they also recommended. So I'm getting through some of them, but I wish people would recommend more. So if you know true Caribbean based romance, send it to me. Then I also want to address the whole idea that this year we had some major hitters, Caribbean authors that got recognition, that people were talking about. They were in every bookstore, and you know, you have the Patsy. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing Patsy. You know, this is like a book that I can't wait to discuss more in other videos that I have planned. Love this. And then you have Marlon Jane, Black Leopard Red Wolf. Is not a Caribbean based story, but he's a Jamaican author that had a lot of visibility this year, and you just love it because he's still representing the Caribbean author that can tell a story. So I like that. And then Confession of Franny Lanston also got a lot of buzz this year as well. You know, I wish it was better than I expected. And Queenie, I mean, my feelings not there with Queenie, but Queenie actually got a recognition in, you know, for Jamaican author, and the bits and pieces of Caribbean cultures mixed in the story that you know, represented not the greatest thing I wanted to represent, but at the same time she got recognition. So I have to give her props and respect for the fact that she was out there. So what we're gonna say about Queenie. I'm not gonna talk about her no more. So overall, like that, you know, you know, I'm learning bits and pieces, but I really want to extend on that for 2020. So if you know of any Caribbean based story that you want me to read, recommended, you know, to me, and it could be stories that are short, that are, you know, not long. If you know, if you don't any, I'm open to all of it. So just recommend it, and especially if you know romance, because I find that other genres easier to find. It's easier for me to find the regular contemporary, the regular magical realism, and all these other kind of genres that most of these Caribbean books fall into. Those are easier for me to find, but it's very hard to find romance that is Caribbean based, and which is why I love writing that. That is my story base that I'm writing right now, is a Caribbean romance. Well, mostly Caribbean love story. That's what I'm going to call it. But we'll talk about that later. But yeah, if you know any, just jot it down. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to end here for now and head out to the coffee shop and do some, right? And guys, the sun is out, so I'm not even using any lights. All this light is natural light because the sun is finally out today. So I'm gonna take advantage of it and get out the house. So yeah, guys. So yeah, I'll be back. Hey guys, so I was all happy that the sun was out. Now it's cloudy and freaking wind, and it's cold. So it's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. So I'm using my phone, guys, so I don't feel like walking around with my vlog camera. So, well, you guys could probably tell the difference. Anyway, goal is to write today. Write. Telling myself I'm gonna write. So we'll see how much I can actually put through today. Yeah. did what, a little over 1900 words today, so I'm good. I'm not pushing it anymore because I am gonna chill for the rest of the day and watch some videos. I'm a little bit behind on some people's Vlogmas, but I'm gonna chill for the rest of the day and get out of this cold. Guys, this wind, ooh, it's serious. So thanks for watching, guys. I am going to end the video here, and yeah, let me know if you are still writing. How's it going? Yeah, let me know if you're still writing. How's it going? And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye.